Morning YouTubers, here we are back on the 180 Warco lathe. We're doing the power feed. What I've actually done, I've done all the components in, I've 3D printed the components. It's all wired up. I'll show that in the last video. Before people start screaming out, oh, they're no good in plastic. I've done them in plastic just to see what the sizes are, if it works, before I get to start cutting metal. I'm waiting for a mill to turn up, so once I've got that running, I shall start making these components. But it's a good idea to make them in 3D, plastic printed 3D parts, because it gives you an idea of what you want. And it works, it actually works. I'll get it running in a second. Before we start running, this is the box setup. There's the fan. That's how it sits in the corner. They actually sent me, I ordered a belt and they've sent me the wrong blooming belt. They're going to send me another one. It's really tiny. What I was going to mention in the last video was the dip switches. I hope you can see them dip switches. 1 is off, 2 is on, 3 is off, 4 is on, 5 and 6 off, 7 and 8 on. Now what that corresponds to is the actual power is 3.31, that's the peak of the power, and then the resting power is the 2.69 amps. That's when it's resting, that's when it's doing nothing, obviously. I didn't want to set it to too high a resting amps because they do get warm, but I fitted the fan anyway. This is the control unit. If I press it, it's not on drive. I'm actually cutting a pin. I'm cutting this pin here. That's a spacer for the tensioner there. It's a little bit too small, the tensioner, the tube inside, so I'm making it a couple of mil bigger, which is being cut on there. Going back to the control unit, if I press it on, we should be moving. Those are all 3D printed parts, and a really silly dry belt, but I can't help that. I just wanted to see if it was going to work, and it does actually drive the carriage, as you can see. Really pleased with that. Once I get the proper belt and stop it in reverse, there we go, backwards. Really pleased with that. If it gets a bit warm, let's turn on the fan. There's a fan working in there. And I've also done these plugs for every joint. Every cable's come in. All the others are going through the bottom, which are under there. That black one is driving the fan. I haven't wired it into the actual stepper motor wiring. It's only a charger, so 5 amp charger, 5 volt charger, not 5 amp. 5 volt. Yep, so I thought I'd show you the setup. Very pleased with it all working. You can do it at a lovely slow pace. I've set the speed for it, which is 1600, because they say because you've got a drive belt, you need it a little bit more speed. How true that is, I don't know. We're just following their instructions. But yeah, it's working. I'm really chuffed with that. I like the tensioner. Very happy with that. I've done a 3D printed the hexagon shape so that it fits over the nut. Took the pin out the end and put this bolt in. So there's the pin. There's the grub screw that comes out at the end. What I've actually done is I've disconnected all the gears because it was dragging a bit. And the idea of a power feed is to take the stress off the motor. And she's coming up to the work now. Look. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I've been watching a couple of lads on YouTube. I haven't copied them. The idea, the power feed I got from them, but I haven't copied their work in any way. In fact, I think I've done it a lot different, to be honest. I 3D printed the big box for a start. People have bought the boxes, but they're too big. Luckily, I've got a 3D printer. But yeah, yeah, it's working out great. Obviously, there's trial and error with everything, but the main thing is to 3D print these components. The drive off the motor itself is brilliant. I've actually made you can see there, I put little teeth on the actual belt drive. You can see them, zoom in, see the teeth. I've printed the teeth off. Sorry if it's a bit shaky. But, yeah, we're running beautifully. I like my little control unit. Yeah, okay then. I'll leave you there. I think I've told you everything I've done to it. Yeah, just waiting for that belt to come in and make sure I've got the right scale of wheels that I've printed off, and I can make them on the lathe then. So yeah, everything's going great. Yeah. I'm going to leave it there then. YouTubers, millers, turners and enthusiasts, I hope you like the video. A lot going on in this one. The old fan cooling it down. I don't know if I showed you the inside of it. That's the fan cooling down anyway. And there's the gubbins. Put that back on. I do put a piece of felt over the top when I'm working. Just put a piece of gauze over the top. I will get some proper gauze filter for it. But there she is. Yeah, I'm waiting for my mill to turn up. It's been a long time, but there you go. I have to wait in these times. But she's running really well. Happy. Yep, I will definitely leave you this time now. And happy milling. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye, mill.